Welcome to Ganitam. I am Akshay Gohel, and in this episode, we are starting chapter number 4 of Standard 10 Quadratic Equation. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what a quadratic equation is, how to write it in standard form, and how to identify A, B, and C. Let's begin. Okay, so just wait and be with me, right? So here we have a question like this one. See, before we begin to definition, let us understand that why the quadratic equations needed. So for that, we have one example here. Let me start it again. So it's like, see, if a ball is heated up in the air and it follows the path or follows the equation of height h, which is equal to minus 5 t squared plus 20 times t. This equation h varies with the time. Like if the time is t, then the height is given by this equation h is equal to minus 5 times t squared plus 20 times t. Our question is that when this ball is going to hit the ground again, and to solve this question, we have to solve this equation h is equal to minus 5 times t squared plus 20t, and it is nothing but the height is 0. When the ball touches ground, height becomes 0. It's obvious thing. So we have to solve this equation by putting h is equal to 0 and have to find time t, right? And we are going to learn that exactly in this chapter. And see this curve also. This curve is a parabola, right? If you remember, we learned it in chapter number 2 that the shape of quadratic polynomials are of parabola. So this is a practical thing. Okay, so we will learn now next thing, standard form, which is needed. So first of all, let us learn standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. See here, in this, a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. And remember, any quadratic equation can be written as this form, in this form, right? Now let us understand this a, b, and c. What is it? So a is nothing but the coefficient of x squared, and we can say it pilot coefficient or pivot. Okay, we can say it leading coefficient too, right? Why leading coefficient? See, a can't be 0. Why it can't be 0? Because what, suppose if a is 0, then it becomes this term ax squared becomes 0, and it means there is no term with x squared, and it will, what happen here, there is no term with x squared, so it will create a problem. For what things? See, this become next bx plus c, this become linear, right? And we need the quadratic equation, so it can't be. I was finding a word, quadratic contradiction. So if a becomes 0, then we can't say anymore that this one is a quadratic equation, right? So for that, a can't be 0. First thing, it can be any real number other than that. B is the middle coefficient. We can say middle coefficient or the coefficient of x, and C is constant, nothing but the constant term. There is no x. Okay. So remember, the degree is 2. That's why this is called a quadratic equation. Next, let us see some examples and identify what is A, B, and C here, right? So this example, 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 equals 0. We have here 2 with x squared. It means A is 2, B is minus 3. Remember the negative sign, don't forget it. And C is the constant term, which is 1, right? So a is 2, which is coefficient of x squared. B is minus 3, which is coefficient of x. And they also said I also said here that don't forget the negative sign. Remember the negative sign. And C is 1, which is constant. See, A is not 0, A is 2, which is not equal to 0. So this is valid quadratic equation. Okay. Okay, now let us move ahead and write this equation in the standard form. And this is x times x minus 3 is equals 4 given, right? So first of all we are gonna solve the left side of equal to, right? This side is left side or left hand. And see here, x times x minus 3, x will be multiplied with x. First of all it becomes x square, and then after x will be multiplied with 3, so it will become 3x and minus sign remain as it is. This 4 is also as it is. We just expand the left side. Now let us transfer this 4 to other side and let us see what it becomes. So it will become x squared minus 3x, and this 4 will come to the other side. So it becomes minus, right? There was it is plus. In the other side it will becomes minus, equals 0, because nothing is on the right side of equation. Equals, sorry. So this is standard form. Now see here, all the things are in the left side, right? So it is standard form, and A is 1 here, B is minus 3, and C is minus 4 here. So let us see, A is 1, B is minus 3, and C is minus 4. Next question, is this a quadratic equation? No, obviously not. Why? Because we have x cube here, and for the quadratic equation there must be a square. I mean the maximum power must be same. Do you understand? If degree is not 2, then it is not known as quadratic, it will be known as cubic. So it's not a quadratic. Obviously highest power is 3 and not a quadratic equation, because degree is 3, it's a cubic. Quadratic needs to exactly 2 power. Degree, sorry. Let us move to other example. We have two example here. First one, x plus 1 square is equal to 2 times x minus 3. If we solve this, it becomes what? X square plus 2x plus 1, x square plus 2x plus 1, and 2 times x, which is 2x, minus as it is 2 times 3, which is 6. This 2x will be cutted out. If we move this 2x into other side, 2x minus 2x will be 0, and minus 6 will be moved to the other side, it will become 7. So x squared plus 7 equals 0. Here a is 1, b is 0, and c is 7, which is constant term, right? So next we have another example, x square plus 2x equals 0. See, all the things are in the one side, right? So we don't have to move anything, or there is no complex thing. It's in the simplest form. It's already in the standard form. And if we compare it, this one, a will becomes 1 because the coefficient of x square is 1. The coefficient of x, which is known as b, which is 2, and there is no constant term, so c is 0, which is quadratic. Okay, so let's move ahead. See, what common mistake we do here is mistake number 1. When we are finding a, b and c without rearranging first, that is the mistake. First of all, we have to rearrange the things. For example, this one, x square minus 3x implies what? A is 1, b is 0, like there is no b in the left side, so b is 0. There is no x, right? So b is 0 and c is also 0. So this is wrong. Why? Because 3x is here in the right side. First of all, we have to make it correct and we have to transfer it to the left side, sorry. So it becomes x square, this plus 3x go to minus 3x equals 0, which implies the coefficient of x square is 1, the coefficient of x is minus 3, which is b is minus 3, and there is no constant, so c is 0. This one is correct. Now let us see what other thing we made here. The thing, mistake number 2, we are thinking a can be 0 is allowed, but it is not. We can sometimes see we have 0 times x square plus 5x minus 2 equals 0. See, x square is vanishing here. It means 0 times x square removing from here, and it becomes linear, not a quadratic anymore, right? So a is 0 is never allowed in the quadratic equation. Okay, so that was for all this video. Let us recap what we learned today. The first thing we learned standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Second thing, a is not equals 0 anytime. Most important, always rearrange the first, then find the a, b and c. And fourth and last, degree must be equals to 2. That's all for today. Practice this question. Write x minus 2x plus 3 is equals 5 in the standard form and find out what is a, b and c there. If you like this video, like it, subscribe it and be with me to solve the quadratic equation by the factorization. Okay? Factorization method. That's all for today. Thank you so much.